What's up guys, and welcome back to part 11 of this Mercedes Mobility Minibus Campervan conversion. So, if you're new to the series, parts 1 to 10 have involved stripping the bus completely down to its full bare chassis, building it all the way back up, insulating the floor, new flooring, insulating the sides, new headlining, new floorings down, dividing walls are built, the rear bed's built. All of this is already documented on my channel in the first 10 parts of the series. So part 11 today, I'm going to be cracking on doing a bit more of the cladding work in the living area. I've cladded out most of the bedroom area in the last episode, as you can see. I've still got this dividing wall to do, but this is because this is where most of the electrics are going to be housed within this wall. But I'm still waiting for a few of those bits to arrive because they've just been held up with the Christmas time delivery, just because everyone's overloaded with the amount of parcels that are out on the road. So in the meantime, because I can't do all the electrics yet, because I'm waiting for some switches, waiting for some plugs and some USB sockets, things like that. Instead, I'm going to crack on and do some more cladding. I'm going to start cladding out the living area before I can then start building all of the kitchen area into this space. I'm going to be using exactly the same sort of cladding that I've done in the bedroom area. This entire conversion is pretty much going to be clad using this timber cladding throughout. Now, where I'm going to be cladding over some of the windows, because the windows, even though they're fully insulated, they're slightly recessed compared to the window surrounds that are going around them. So I've just put some beams going across and they are stuck on, and that means that when the cladding goes on, it's going to give a nice solid areas for the cladding to stick to, rather than there being a big void behind the cladding where you'd be able to get some flex on the boards. So I've put some of the supporting beams on all the windows going around. So now all I need to do, get some safety gear out, some tools out, some of this cladding cracked out, get them cut down to shape, and we'll start doing this passenger side wall where the kitchen area is going to be. Again, leaving this wall blank for now. That'll get done at a later date after the electronics are in. And then if we get time, I'll start doing the driver's side where there's going to be a sofa bed as well. Obviously it all needs cladding out before the sofa bed can be built. And again, this particular wall will again probably be getting left for now, because this is going to have all of the hot water pipe work in the wall for the shower that's going to be fitted in at a later date as well. So as you can see, there's lots to still be cracking on with inside this conversion. We're probably between a third and a halfway fully done on the conversion itself, and we'll see how far we get after the end of this episode as well. So as I say, we'll get some cladding out, get cracked on, and see how much we get done for this episode. Right, so it's the following day. As you can see, it was starting to get very dark yesterday. It was getting to the point where I could barely see anything I was doing, so we've now downed tools. It's now the following day, and I'm going to be cracking on again with more of the cladding, and I'm also going to be doing some of the first fit for some of the electrics as well. So this is where I'm going to be having the touch dimmer switch for the main living area, and as you can see, I've already ran just a cable up across the headlining, and it's then running through the fiberglass support beams, going down to where the main electronics section's going to be, which is going to be underneath this section of the sofa bed at the back. There's also going to be another touch dimmer panel in this section for the bedroom, and another touch dimmer panel on this panel here. As you can see, the template's been drawn there for the lights inside the bathroom as well. So as I say, I'm just halfway through running this cable for the lights. That's the other end of the cable here. So I haven't even finished it yet. I thought I'd quickly pick the video up before I did too much, because sometimes I can just crack on with jobs, forgetting to film them, and then I go back to the footage and wonder where the footage is gone. So as I say, I'm going to be cracking on, getting the rest of this cable ran in. This is going to be the main electrics wall panel. This will have the fuse box on the other side of it. It's got the solar cables already running inside it to go down to the solar controller that will charge the batteries. And as I say, this is going to have most of the USB connections and other connections inside it as well. So as I say, the cable's going to be run inside here for the lights, and there'll be another switch here for the bedroom, and that's why I've left these panels without the cladding, so these can be taken off while I do the electrics. Then the wood panels, they'll be put back on, and then it'll be cladded on like the rest of the interior has been so far. So I'm going to crack on, get the rest of this cable ran in, get some of the templates cut out for the touch panels for the dimmer switches. Then we'll be able to finish off the cladding on this side, but obviously I need to get the touch panel in this area before I finish putting all of the cladding on, because once the cladding's on, it'll be 3-4 times as more of a pain in the arse to do if I don't do it now. So as I say, I'm going to crack on, get the rest of this cable ran, then we'll finish on with the cladding and see what else we can get done for today's episode. Right guys, so that'll do it for this week's episode. It's been pretty much just spent cladding all of the living area, and as I say, most of it's done now. The only panels that still have cladding left to do are because I still need to get into those panels at a later date. As I say, this side is going to be the bathroom side, and I've got to run all of the water pipes in there for the shower, and on that side is going to be the electrics cupboard, so as I say, that'll all be getting cladded after I've finished putting all the electrics in as well. But this episode, as I say, I managed to get the vast majority of all of the living area cladded out with the timber cladded. I've also got all the cabling ran for the initial light first run fix, so as I say, there's one of the dimmers in place. I've got a cutout for another one there, and I've got the final cutout in the rear bedroom as well. So next episode, I might be starting to clad out the bathroom area. I'm going to be going out now, getting some of the shower board cladding, and then I'll be able to get all of the bathroom cladded out. So that will probably be coming in the next episode, and after that we'll probably be starting on some more electrics as well. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of this Mercedes minibus campervan conversion. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, do have a look at my channel. The link's below, and all the previous work that's been done in this conversion is documented job by job on my channel. So have a look at the previous jobs, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, consider giving it a good old like as well. And hopefully I'll see you on next week's update episode of this Mercedes minibus campervan conversion. Thanks for watching. Cheers.